Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you caught our last video on the Basotho Tavern massacre, where 10 innocent people lost their lives in cold blood, you know I called it out for what it was, another brutal attack tied to illegal foreigners running wild in our communities. Some commenters jumped down my throat, saying I was assuming too much, jumping to conclusion that they were illegal. Well, guess what? The truth just slapped all of us in the face. Police arrested 11 suspects and boom, 10 Basotho nationals from Lesotho, one from Mozambique, all undocumented, all linked to these violent mining gangs. The pattern repeats once again. Let's break this rubbish down because South Africans are dying while the government sleeps.
The teams are on the ground to follow up any information the community give us. And we appeal to our community to work with us as the police. And among them, we also highlighted there is 2 persons who are possible suspect. This morning, the Sibanye Stillwater Mine Security engaged in an operation. The police joined them, our crime intelligence, based on the information which they already gathered of the 2 possible suspects. And also then our technical response team, our public order policing, and the local and the Western District team that was busy with illegal mining. We managed to intercept a specific house where one of those possible suspects, number 2 out of 2, was found in possession of an AK-47 rifle. And in the house, we managed to arrest other 9 suspects, and we found them in possession of 4 pistols. And out of that, the house belonged to a mine, and the mine employee was allocated the house. He was also arrested. The first charge already, which obviously is going to face, is that he is harboring undocumented people. And he's harboring undocumented people. And out of that, all these people, when we verified their identity, we realized 9 of them are Lesotho nationals. 1 is a Mozambican. And the one who's a mine employee and harboring all these suspects, it's a South African. He will be facing harboring undocumented people, and possibly we are looking at some other issues defeating the ends of justice, because to harbor people who are wanted criminals or who they are in possession of firearms and what they are doing, on its own, it's a crime. That's what he will be facing. And all these people, the first charge, they are all undocumented. They will also be facing possession of unlicensed firearms and possession of ammunition without license. And these firearms, all of them, will be taken to our forensic for ballistic test to see whether they are linked to any specific criminal incident. But the main focus is the Basotho one for now, because we managed to get over 30 rounds of pistols. We managed to get over 30 rounds of AK-47. We also managed to get 3 rounds of R5 rifles. And from the scene of Basotho, a pistol was used, AK-47 was used, R5 rifle was used. And there at the scene we got cartridges, we got even live ammunition left of the same type of firearms. For now, the one whom we suspected, we'll still have to deal with him to check certain things. and ensure that with the murder, because for now it's the first one whom will have to work on him based on the intelligence information already which we had prior to the operation and immediately after the incident. That's all what we can tell you up to now.
Okay. Date Kekana, it's Junior Komalo from Newsroom Africa. Yesterday, you had spoken about two individuals of interest that you had identified. Today, you're saying that one of those is amongst these 11. Can you confirm that you still are looking for the other individual that you had identified yesterday?
Yeah, from the intelligence report and when we were looking at the people who are of interest, one of them, yes, we can confirm is one of the people arrested is the one we found in person of any AK-47. And as you can recall, on Sunday, the report was that there were 10 people who stormed in. One had AK-47, others had pistols. And for now, we only have 4 pistols, which means there is still some pistols out there. There is still a 4.45 rifle out there. There's still an R5 rifle out there. And it's part of investigation, and we'll see what we can do. As you can see, this team that is here, they are busy continuing with further follow-up, and we hope out of this, even if it's not today, tonight, tomorrow, we will still continue to clean the area and get those who are suspected and those in possession of a licensed firearm within the space.
General, since you are saying that the house where they were found is belonging to a mine, would this be also linking to illegal mining within the area?
Yeah, you can't rule anything out because as you can see how they are dressed. And amongst the exhibit there, you saw a bottle. That bottle, it's used, is I'll say the mineral or liquid used to clean and determine that this is gold. Therefore, you can't rule anything out.
You spoke about the individual that was harboring these undocumented foreign nationals being also charged amongst the 11 that we are seeing here. Is the mine also going to be liable because these individuals are harbored in that particular mine premises?
No, mine is the one that was playing a leading role in assisting with the investigation, in assisting in identifying those houses. Therefore, they play a very critical, positive role in ensuring that we resolve this issue of concern. We resolve this issue of people having firearms and being undocumented within our space. Therefore, I don't think we have to go to another negative approach. They played a very critical role.
Balentla Mthetho for SABC News. My question here is, how certain are we that these firearms that you have behind you are linked to the mass shooting that happened in Bakersdorp?
No, I highlighted when I started. Unfortunately, we were busy that time. I reported that these firearms will be taken for ballistic test. And out of the results and the outcome, that's where the linkages will come. And we are positive that if not all, 1 or 2 will be linked to not necessarily the Bakersdorp case, but other cases will be resolved out of us recovering these firearms.
First off, the facts. On December 24th, cops swooped in after a tip-off, busting these guys in a house owned by a South African mine worker. They recovered guns, including an AK-47, tools of terror used to slaughter our people at KwaNoxolo Tavern. These illegals weren't just hiding, they were armed to the teeth, ready for more chaos. And the South African, he's been charged with harboring them and defeating justice. Our own selling us out, for what? A quick buck. This is betrayal at its core, enabling foreigners to terrorize us in our own backyard. To those commenters who got mad at me for assuming that these people were illegal foreigners, wake up. This isn't a once-off, it's a pattern we've seen over and over. Zama-zamas, mostly Basotho, flooding in through our joke of a border with Lesotho. They mine illegally, fight turf wars with heavy firepower, and spill blood into our taverns, streets, and even schools. Remember the threats residents talked about in that video? After I kill you, no one will do anything about it. That is literally what they say to our people, because these criminals know that they're protected by weak laws and corrupt cops. And yeah, brown envelopes still changing hands, destroying trust. How many mass shootings? How many bodies? How many funerals before you admit that this is a real problem? Our borders are sieves. Lesotho, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, illegals pour in, smuggling guns, drugs, and death. OR Tambo Airport, a gateway for fraudsters from Bangladesh and Ethiopia caught with fake documents. Factories in Pietermaritzburg raided, full of undocumented workers stealing jobs. Overloaded buses hauling illegals back home after wreaking havoc. And deportations, a revolving door. We'll ban them for 5 years, Minister Schreiber says. Well, the very next week, they sneak back in through the bush. The minister likes talking tough, but where's the hardcore action? Weak borders mean more crime, more hijacked buildings, more children bullied in our schools by these gangs' relatives. This is all on the government. President Ramaphosa remains silent as usual, watching us getting butchered. No army deployment, no real crackdowns. We're in a banana republic led by a cupcake president who is allowing illegality to thrive, and us the citizens pay the price. Please put South Africans first. Seal the borders, deport the criminals, root out the harborers and corrupt cops. Enough is enough. Watch the video on your left to see Mozambique and Zimbabwe exposed for smuggling drugs and weapons into South Africa. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.